Alex, what's going on, brother? How are you?
What's up, my man?
So it's Alex Holley joining us. He's going to be live on the David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade undercard. Alex, talk to us, man. When did you get the call for this particular fight?
Well, I was already told that I was gonna fight on this call. I was already told that I was gonna fight real soon. So my promoter told me get in the gym and stuff like that. But they just told me probably about 6 weeks out before.
And to be clear, who is your promoter?
Uh, Errol Spence Jr.
Okay. So where are you based out of? Dallas?
out of Dallas. Yeah.
Okay. So what division do you fight out of?
Well, me and my team, we still deciding out of 140 and 147. I just turned pro like in July. I fought on the Frank Martin undercard, so we still decide between the weights which one I'm comfortable at.
Yeah, that's why I asked because I see that you're listed as your first fight being a welterweight, but sometimes, as you continue to fight more frequently, you realize that weight drops. And before you get to a title shot, you realize, man, I can make 140 or I could get down.
Yeah,
So your plan is 140.
that's the plan. Just depends on what me and my team discussing and which one is more comfortable for me.
So Alex, I hate to associate you by association, but do you fight like Earl because you're coming out of that gym, or you only sign to him and don't train out of that gym? Because I seen you sparring
Nah,
Ryan,
I
so I
train
think
out
you
of that gym.
train out of the gym too.
Yeah, yeah, I train out of that gym. Me and Earl got some similarities when it come to fighting styles. I've been sparring him since I was 17, so I kind of picked up a few ways that he fight. But I don't think I just fight exactly like him, but I got some similarities in my style between with Earl.
You are listed as a big guy, 5'10". It's pretty tall. Um, do you consider yourself tall? Do you feel tall for the division?
For the 147 division.
140, if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, I consider myself tall. I think Ryan fight at 140, and I think he's like one. I think he's like 5'8". So if all the if he's a tall 140, then I'll be a tall 140.
So I'm assuming you also spar with Frank Martin.
Yeah, I spar with all of them guys.
And that's also been going on since your early days?
Yeah, I've been sparring Frank. Uh, maybe soon as he got over there, I think I sparred Frank when I was about 19 years old.
Was it hard to stay focused sparring Ryan while he's wearing this sweater? Because it's like a church sweater in the gym. He was trying to lose weight.
I don't. You said was it
You
hard
can't
staying
see
focused?
it? You can't see it? I'm screen sharing it for you.
Yeah, I see it. You said was it hard staying focused while he wearing it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just asking, just asking.
I mean, I wasn't really focused on what he was wearing. I'm trying to just get the work in.
Nah, I hear you, man. I'm just saying I ain't never seen nobody sparring. I guess it could. I guess it might be a shirt, but from Instagram, it looks like it's like a sweater you wear to church or something. But you are
Oh,
big. You look like a welterweight. You think you really could make 140? Because in that picture, you look like you got some big shoulders.
I got a good strength conditioning coach, but yeah, I made 139 in the amateurs.
Okay, who's your strength and conditioning coach?
Blu-ray Fitness.
Okay, they gonna be happy about that in the chat. Well, this is live, and they really like Blu-ray, and they like the time that he had spent with Earl early in his career. And there's a big fandom of Errol Spence fans that want him to return to Blu-ray. So how long have you been training with Blu-ray as your strength and conditioning coach, Alex?
Well, I started with Blu-ray as an amateur, so
Oh wow.
um, I started with Blu-ray probably about a year ago. I started with Blu-ray, or close to 2 years ago. Yeah, quite close to 2 years ago, I started with Blu-ray.
And can you tell me, I don't know, some of the differences you felt in your performances since working with him?
I was just a lot more stronger. Guys couldn't move me so easily. My upper body got bigger, and I was just hitting a little bit more harder. You know what I'm saying? It's still a process. I'm still young. I'm 21. I still got enough time to get my grown man strength. So we just building.
So when you got the name of Alan Medina, was it just a name or did they provide you with tape on the guy?
Um, it's up to me and my team, or it's up to my team to really go find tape and send it to me and stuff like that. But I mean, it's really just up to my team to find tape, and we just prepare off that. Once I see the guy, it don't really take too much. I watched him a couple times, and it didn't really take too much to me to just keep watching him and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Um, so there's not much on him, right? Because he's only had one fight, and obviously you've only had one fight. So this is just kind of developmental fights and stuff like that. How many amateurs did you have?
How many amateur fights did I have?
Correct.
74.
Okay. Okay, that's decent.
I,
It's a
I was the
decent
number
amount.
one guy. I was the number one guy at 147.
Okay. All right. So how'd you link up with Earl?
So it was really crazy. I linked up with Earl. I seen him. This was around the time he had just like got into that car accident, and nobody was hearing from him. I had seen him running in my neighborhood trying to like shake back. And I was like 17, 16 years old, a kid. And I was just like, hey man, can I run with you? Like, nobody heard from the guy. So I was just like, hey, can I run with you and stuff like that? Then he was like, man, I'm about finished with my run, but you can run with me tomorrow. And then me and him ran and stuff like that. I told him I wanted to spar him. He was surprised that I wanted to spar him because around that time he was beating up everybody. Like he had just beat Sean Porter and stuff like that. But he had just got to that car accident, so he probably felt like I just wanted to spar him because I feel like he messed up and stuff like that. So like 6 months later, he hit me up and was like, when we spawn, I'm like, we spawn tonight. Yeah, he hit me up like when we spawn. I said tonight. He was like, nah, we gonna spar that Monday. I think it was like Saturday. And then he sent me the address to the gym. I can't spar him. I think we did like 10 rounds straight.
Damn,
And I was like 16, 17 years old at the time, and you know what I'm saying? It was good.
bruh. 10 rounds straight is crazy.
Yeah, I was hungry. I mean, I'm still hungry, but it was like this was an opportunity of a lifetime for me because this was the guy that I looked up to, especially he was from my city and stuff like that. So this was an opportunity for me to show me who I was.
Yeah, but he ain't take that the wrong way. Cause like, I mean, I'm the champ. I'm running. I meet a kid. He wants to run. Now you running with me, but you like, yo, you want to spar me. And it's like you said, he didn't know if you only wanted to spar him because of the accident. So I'm saying all this to say, how, like, was he going all out because he thought he had to prove to you he was back? Or did he work with you because he knew you was 16?
Of course, he didn't go all out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a 16, 17-year-old kid. Of course, he ain't trying to max me out,
I'm
but
just saying 10 rounds is crazy for 16. That's why I'm asking.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
unified champ at the time.
yeah. Of course he. No, it's fighting. We boxing, so of course he hitting me, and I'm hitting him. But of course he ain't trying to max me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid, so that's how he looking at it. He like, man, this kid just wanna show. You know what I'm saying? He understood the position he was in and the position that I was in. I was 16, 17 years old, and he's a guy that I looked up to. I expressed that before I told him I wanted to spar him. Actually,
That's good. That's
I
good.
told him, man, I look up to you and stuff like that, but I do want to spar you. That's
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So I didn't come at him like just like, man, yeah, you messed up, man. I want to spar you and beat you up. Woo, woo, woo. Like, I didn't come at him cocky like that.
No, no, I didn't, and I didn't think you did at all. I don't want you to misinterpret it. I just wanted to, make sure that he didn't take however you approached him the wrong way, but you cleared that up. He took
Yeah,
it like a mentor, which is great. That's That must have been an amazing moment for you. Someone you look up to opens up the doors, letting you spar with him. I'm sure he was giving you pointers. How was that moment for you?
It was like a dream. That was probably like one of the best moments I had in my as since I've been boxing. You know what I'm saying? Get to spar with him and he actually teaching me instead of trying to max me out at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good experience. And then even after sparring him that one time, he seen like that I had like a lot of heart. I was young with a lot of heart, man. I did 10 rounds with him. Like I ain't even want to get out the ring.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I ain't even want to get out the ring. I was like, man, he was like, "Are you done?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, I want to keep going." Like, nah. And then I earned his respect and stuff like that. And then we just kept sparring and kept sparring. I'm sparring him on my birthday. I'm sparring him on Christmas. I'm sparring him on Thanksgiving. Uh, I know what I'm saying. Just every chance I can get to spar him, I'm sparring him.
Word. Um, man, so him seeing your heart and you pretty tall, have you got in rounds with Jamel?
Nah, I haven't sparred Jamil.
Okay. Okay. Is he
I
too
have, I was
big?
I was supposed to spar Jamil. I was supposed to spar Jamil, but I think I was at the Pro Box facility. I was at the Pro Box facility
What you
for
was
like
doing? What you was doing there?
before I got with Earl. Um,
You was
I
with
was
Pro
doing
Box.
I wasn't with Pro Box, but they was preparing to sign me
And what
before when I was
happened?
down. It just didn't fall through. I knew what I wanted to do, and Earl and the stuff that I wanted to do. Earl he kind of agreed to it. He kind of and the stuff that I wanted to do. Earl kind of like he said he can make it happen, and Pro Box they necessarily couldn't make it happen, so I went with Earl.
What did you want to make happen? Cause from the outside looking in, I'm interpreting that at your young age, I'm interpreting as you just wanted to be active. And it looks like Pro Box is giving fighters hella activity. So
Well,
I'm
no, it's
intrigued.
it's more so what I wanted to do in my city.
Okay.
More so what I wanted to do in my city and where I wanted to fight at my city. I mean, in my city that Earl could have made happen. Well, he's
Okay.
he's he's going to make happen if I just handle my business.
For sure. For sure. All right. All right. All right. Man, that's an interesting story, man. So you're born and
Yeah.
raised in Dallas?
I was born in New Orleans, but
Okay.
came down here to Dallas when I was like 3 years old. So
Okay. We have so many New Orleans callers on this show. You don't even know, like a lot for real.
that's what's up.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Um. So obviously, tell me about your sparring with Ryan, man. I mean, he's got this big fight coming up with Oscar Duarte. You got your fight coming up this Saturday. You guys are working with each other. Um. What's that left hook and speed like, and how were you able to deal with it?
Well, he's a fast guy, man. He's fast. He's physically strong. He's sharp. But it was out. It's good work. It's like real competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he was putting guys before I started sparring with him. He was putting guys out in Dallas. He was putting them out, and
Wait,
they needed
man.
some
What
they
you
needed some
what
more
you
tougher
mean?
work.
What you
So
mean
I
putting
came.
them out?
He was putting guys out, like dropping guys, putting guys out, and they needed some. He needed some tougher work. So I mean, I sparred with him, and it was real good work. It was real competitive. It was real competitive. He's real sharp and strong.
Wow. So you got one of them competitor hearts in you, huh? Cause I mean, my man knocking him down, and you like, yo, sign me up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like it was, like I said, it was an opportunity for me to spar him and spar with him. I think we sparred the first time we sparred like 8 rounds, and then every time after that, I think it was about 10 rounds we sparred, and it was real good work, man. It was
Bruh,
real,
you in shape, huh?
yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. How many miles do you run, and how often?
I run 5 miles every day for six. Well, not every day,
Every
but not on Sundays.
6 days a week, bro?
Yeah,
Fuck, man. Is it
Used to be.
always on the street, or do you do like the treadmill sometimes?
Since it been cold, I run on a treadmill, but I do like 5 miles. I don't. I, if I'm going slow, I might do like 6 or 7, but I'm
What's slow to you? You got an Apple Watch or you use Map My Run?
yeah.
Okay, give me your numbers.
A slow miles for me is like 8 minutes.
Oh
I'm not,
shit! So what's a fast mile?
a fast mile is like a 650.
Oh wow! So you in the top 10%, bro. You use
Yeah,
Map My Run
650.
or you just use your Apple Watch?
I do map my run.
So it don't tell you what percentage you in with the world? Cause
I don't really.
I had a friend. He was running 6 minute miles. That motherfucking app was saying he was in the top 10% in the world.
I really don't look at it. I just look at. I just
That's
use the.
fast.
I just use the app for what just for what it does, and I don't really look at the rest of that stuff. But 650, that's on a good day. So on the average day, it probably like a 720, 730 between there. That's the
So
right there.
are you trained by Derek?
Now I'm trained by his brother, Maurice James.
Okay. Uh-oh. We ain't know he even had a brother. We're gonna get to see his work. I mean, I think I actually met him one time at R&R, I'm not sure. But I gotta ask, do they say anything about the running? Because that's a lot of miles, champ. What's that? 35 miles? No, 40 miles a week?
That's it actually. I mean, you gotta do that much running when you're in the gym with them type guys like that. Guys, I'm the youngest guy in the gym, so I gotta train extra hard just to keep up with guys.
No, I hear
I'm in
you,
the gym
man.
with Frank Moore and I'm in the gym with Frank Moore and Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., Ryan Garcia, everybody that's in that camp. So I'm the youngest guy there. So I'm the baby up in there. So I gotta train extra hard just to keep up with these guys because I know this next Thursday I might spar Frank or I might spar Ryan or I might spar Earl or Jamel. Just never know who I'm gonna spar. So I gotta train real hard to keep up.
Impressive, brother. Impressive. Are you doing 3 minute rounds or is it more?
No, we do 3 minute rounds,
30 seconds or 1 minute?
30 second rest,
You using a stool or no stool?
no stool. Wait, in sparring?
Yeah.
Yeah, no stool. We don't do that.
Nah, Alex, man, this has been great, man. Let me see. I got one question here from the people. James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. He says, "How do you see the Bud versus Errol Spence rematch playing out?"
Man, I'm always gonna rock with Earl, man. Earl, he gave me an opportunity, and I'm always gonna rock with Earl. I'm never gonna go against him. Especially when I met him, he was worse off from that accident. That's when I met him. He was worse off when I met him. So and he came back and beat two champ. He beat a champion, and then he beat I think a former champion, Danny Garcia. So I can't never count out Earl. Know what I'm saying? So I'm always gonna go with Earl.
Against the ropes with Dose, you see yourself getting the KO? He said, "I'm trying to get my parlay right." That's crazy. If you already on the betting line, I didn't know you was on. I ain't see you on the betting line. You on the betting line?
I don't even know, man. I don't know. But
Yeah, we bet over here.
if this dude, I can see me getting a knockout, but I'm not gonna look for it. If it come, I'm gonna max him out. He done.
That's new to me. I'm older than you. Max them out. We haven't heard that often. That might is that your own thing?
Yeah, that's my own thing. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. We gonna remember that you started that. We got Shiny Suits that says, with the majority of your defeats coming by split decision, what I don't know if he thinks if he's talking about your amateur fights
He talking about. I'm
or he
pretty sure he
got you
talking.
mistake or may have you mistaken. I don't know. We'll keep reading it. With the majority of your defeats coming by split decision, what do you think the judges see about your boxing style that makes them lean for the other fighter? So I'll ask you, Alex, did you lose a few fights in the amateurs via split decision?
Yeah, all my fights that I lost in the amateurs was a split decision. It was a
Okay.
I think I was like 78. No. I was like 70. I was like 70. I don't know. I was 69-7 or 6, something like that. I got about 75 fights, so it was something like that. But all my fights was a split decision. So, but you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a split decision because it's 3 rounds. It's in the pros. It's always an even number of rounds: 4, 6, 8, 12, 10. In the amateurs, it's 3 rounds. So you can. It's always if you lose, is most of the time it's gonna be a split decision. Especially with me because ain't nobody finna beat me out 3 rounds. Ain't nobody gonna beat me out 3 rounds. So you might take two, I might take one, but you know what I'm saying? That's actually if in a losing way, like if you was to lose like in the amateurs, that's probably the best way to lose as a split decision instead of somebody beating you all 3 rounds or knocking you out.
Mm. Looks like we got a couple live ones that came in. Give me a sec here. Um, AH, how do you describe your fighting style?
Man, I'm more of a presser, a passive pressure type fighter. You know what I'm saying? I I'm big on pressure. If you know the camp that I come out of, man, we go straight to him. You know, it ain't nothing about the waiting. We just go straight to him. I'm a pressure fighter. I can box also though. I can move. I can move around. I can fight on the back foot. But pressure, man, that's my thing.
Now, I clearly heard what you said. You know, you going to ride with your team, but I still got to ask, how do you think the fight would have played out, Shakur versus Frank, after watching Shakur versus De Los Santos Saturday? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it.
Cool.
I watched it. With Frank and Shakur.
Yeah, now that you got to see De Los Santos and Shakur, how do you see, that Frank and Shakur fight?
It's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50 fight. Um, it just depends who got the better preparation and who comes with the better game plan and who's better on that night. I didn't really Shakur fight was born, but I didn't think he's not an elite fighter just because he had a bad performance. And the guy that he fought him kind of smart because what if I'm not mistaken, he knocked out the last guy he fought on PBC, and it was because of that guy was trading with him. So I think Shakur fought him the smart way, even though it was boring. I think he fought the smart way, and I don't think if Shakur fought Frank, he probably wouldn't fight the same way he fought De Los Santos fought Frank. But it's a 50-50 fight. Of course, I'm a rock with Frank because that's my stablemate, and I believe in him and his ability. But it's a 50-50 fight.
All right, let me give it a refresh here, see if any came in last minute from our members or Patreons. But if not, Alex, please give out your social media for anyone that isn't following you can do so.
Y'all can go follow me at Lex100 with but not the 2 zeros. It's 2 letters. I don't really have a Twitter right now. I
Was
gotta make one.
Alex Holley taken? Because that is another famous Alex Holley out there. Was that name taken?
Yeah, it was taken. She a reporter.
Yes. Did you try Alex Holley boxer?
I might. I'm gonna start looking into some
Or what
things like
about
that.
what you said it was? Alex Holley maxed out. Because no one is searching Lex 100. Like I don't know you as Lex 100. If I watch boxing, they going to introduce you as Alex Holley. That's what I'm going to search and I'm going to keep seeing this woman. So we
For
got to
sure,
get your name out there by when people search Google for Alex Holley, there's also a boxer cuz I literally have to put boxer in Google to find you.
for sure, for
Just
sure.
just some help, because it's cool to have a nice name, but it's better to have a name that people actually find you. You got a lot of followers. I mean, last I checked, you at 24,000. To have one fight, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Which means you can get way bigger.
Yeah, but just you know what I'm saying. Just grinding and trying to get my name out there. I'm gonna handle this guy. Um, hopefully get the stoppage. If it come, I'm gonna get him out of there, and it's gonna keep rising and keep rising.
Well, champ, you got the victory lap with us. When you get the win, we'll definitely get you back. We are certainly going to be tuned in and look forward to your performance. Do you know if they're going to at least give you some highlights? Because I know that the stream is only going to be Vito versus Alex Salazar and Lipinets versus Michelle Rivera. Do you know if you're going to be like on a Facebook, or is somebody
I,
recording it
I
for you?
I should be on the YouTube prelims.
Thank you.
The YouTube preliminary is on Showtime. I should be on there.
All right, we're going to be looking out for you, champ. Best of
For
luck.
sure. All right, thank you, man.
Appreciate you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Holley going to be on the David Benavidez pay-per-view. It's like I tell you, man, big, little, small, interview them all.
YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.